feel you managed to succeed. How's that feeling been for you as a coach?
Yes, I think it was a roller coaster ride, and to be honest, I think throughout the season, if you look at Hong Kong, we were the only team to top our pool, and then you lose in the quarterfinals, and then Singapore, exactly the same thing. You'll win you top your pool, and then one mistake or in extra time against Australia, we didn't capitalize, and then you didn't get the results. And so I think it was up and down, but you're definitely seeing some improvement. And then I think it was a tough task for us qualifying in Monaco, and then from there onwards, we know, listen, if you want to give yourself a shot in medaling or competing in the Olympics, you need to be at the Olympics. And the guys played well in Monaco, and then they took that form all the way through. And like I said, it wasn't the perfect start for us, but the guys never gave up. They never stopped believing, and they played for each other, and they played for everyone back home. So I'm really proud of them.
And obviously for France, that game, what do you think you could have done better to overcome the outcome?
I think one or two opportunities that we didn't use, that we didn't put the points on the board. If I remember correctly, especially before halftime, we had a plan to kick in the corners, try to force a turnover, and that's exactly what we did. We got a scrum 5 meters from the try line, and unfortunately, I don't know exactly what happened at that scrum. One will go and have a look at it. And yeah, we didn't capitalize. They didn't put the points on the board. If you can go into halftime 5 or 7-0 up, straight after halftime we kick off, made a turnover, then score again. And so we were 5-0 up. We could have been 12-0 up. And then one or two errors from our side. I think France got back into the game. They were leading 7-5. They kicking. It was raining, and then the crowd got in behind them. So I think then they just used their opportunities better. They got 3 opportunities, they used 3 opportunities. I think we got 3 or 4 opportunities when we only used 1 opportunity. So the margins in those type of games always very small, but a lot of credit to the French team. They won the gold medal. They're a fantastic team, and in front of the home crowd with all the pressure. I'm really happy for them, and they deserve to be the winners at the end of the day.
Emotion on the podium from the players, you can see how much it meant. How much of that had to do with the season and everything that's going on. Was there a sense of kind of relief the players in that moment?
Definitely, I think there's a big sense of relief from all of us going in as an underdogs. 5 weeks ago, we didn't even know if we're going to the Olympics, and then after a tough day one, didn't even know if we're getting through our pool, and then if you don't get through your pool, then it's the BLITZBOKS of old, and then everybody is, they keep on talking, listen, they can't get through the pool stages. And then we had to put Japan under pressure and put a lot of points on them. And I always knew the biggest challenge for us is that quarterfinal match. If we get into that quarterfinals, we'll give ourselves a chance, even if it's against the top team in the world, New Zealand, the favourites of the tournament. And these guys were up for it. They played probably one of the best games defensively against them. I believe we still left 1 or 2 tries on the field, but you can't fault them on the effort and the way they defended. At one stage, it felt like they were 10 guys on the field defending their try line because there was no way through everybody, and once there's a ball popping up, we had somebody around the ball. So really proud of them.
Coach Snyman, the Springboks did in the World Cup, were you received in any kind of way out of the usual?
Yes, I think especially in that quarterfinal against New Zealand, one could have picked up, we're not the crowd favourites, but that wasn't anything new for us. I mean, we weren't the favourites going into that tournament. We were underdogs going into the quarterfinals, underdogs. So that wasn't something new. But apart from that, the crowd was fantastic. 60,000 people every single day, every single session. The atmosphere was electric. So really a great stadium to play in front, and a really good Olympic Games for us.
Fantastic. I don't know if you've answered this already, but
adversity that you had to go through even before the Olympics, that character shown by the guys, that must be something you really look forward to see also in the new season.
Yes, so you can coach game plan, and you can coach the strength and conditioning that you can do, and you can work on skills, but the effort and the character is something that you can't coach, and I think the guys showed that they do have that. So you can go a long way if they have the effort and the character. So I'm really confident in this group of guys, and if we can have that consistently, there's no reason for this team not to be more consistent on the podium.
What was the message?
for South Africa.
Yes, definitely. I think for us, we were basically or definitely the underdogs and written off by a lot of people. And this guys just showed exactly what the Springbok Sevens want to stand for. We want to inspire hope, and we want to do the best that we can, and always play our hearts out for that jersey. And I think if you can take that one game against New Zealand, they played for South Africa, they played for that jersey, for everyone back home, and hopefully we could inspire a lot of youngsters out there, and hopefully Springbok Sevens can go from strength to strength from here onwards.
Coach, you
You played the Olympics as a player. What's the comparison?
Yeah, I think the difference for us, obviously in 2016, we went into that tournament as one of the favourites, then losing against Great Britain, our bogey team, in the semi-finals, and then we had quite an easy route to win the bronze medal. So, and this one around, we had to beat Great Britain to qualify for the Olympic first. After our bogey team, we did that. And then we had to fight for every inch and going in as underdogs and still to qualify, and then going through the quarterfinals and semi-finals to medal. So I think we worked hard for this one, where the previous one, basically we actually think we deserved a little bit more than a bronze medal. And if you look back now, any medal at the Olympic Games is really special, and one doesn't take anything for granted, because where sevens is at the moment, any team can beat any team at any given day. So you need to be at your utmost best, you need to be consistent, and that will be our motto going forward.
And lastly, Coach,